Alright, let's go and play campaign mode, which is probably going to, like... Well, it's not going to be that tutorial-y. 1,200 workers in level 8 housing. That's a lot. And we've got to be able to send food as tribute to the Emperor. Alright, we can do that. Also, no loading screen. You hit play and then the whole thing just freezes. Give me a little progress bar. Come on. This is just starting to get a little bit silly. Okay, what do we have here? Tree. Alright. And this is just stone. We've got no minerals that we can see. It's like a crater in the middle over here. I guess this is all fertile land. Yeah, and it seems to me that the green land should be the fertile one, but, you know, whatever. What can we grow? Okay, so we can grow wheat and barley, and we can do ranching, which is going to be good because the Emperor is going to want meat. Can we build a ranch anywhere? Apparently so. Let me start with farming. Actually, maybe I should start with ranching because we'll get the food instantly, right? We don't have to wait for the seasonal bits. Is there anything special about the edge of the map? Do we have to connect anything? I don't think we saw that before. Okay, tell you what. Let's just plop down a road, say here. And then a row of houses. And then I'm going to leave like a double gap in between. So that we can put down really like large beautification things. Oh. The trees block me. And I can't bulldoze them. Hang on then. Okay, and people are coming. Yeah, it doesn't have to be connected to the world road. In Pharaoh and stuff, you really did have to have it connected to the world road to be able to do anything. Alright, then I'm going to get a second block stretched out over here. I don't think we'll be able to go quite that far. Oops. I think we'll need to stop there for the road connection. Okay. So over here, I'll build some ranches. I think they probably do not count as being particularly pretty, so we're going to have them be out of the way. Let me build a couple of those. And then a food storage. Right there. I'm going to put a roadblock there. There. Just so that I think about it ahead of time. And we're going to need a maintenance for this side, as well as a maintenance for my actual houses so they don't collapse. Hey, Post-Married Im, thank you very much. You enjoyed OT16 as well. Alright. So these guys... Oh, you need to feed them. Oh, shoot. Alright, so no matter what, we do need to get the farming up and running. I mean, I guess it makes sense you have to feed them, but I thought maybe they'd graze on the green grass, but that's alright. So let's get, say, quad wheat farms going on. And while we're at it, we'll set up quad barley farms as well. Just probably more barley than we'll need, but that's okay. And these guys don't need maintenance, which is nice. Now, most likely we don't have enough workers. So not enough workers, because these buildings are still very, 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 very small. What I'm going to do is turn off the... there you go. I'm going to turn off these industries, because they can't work right now. So we're going to free up both workers from both of these. Again, I really wish there was a little pop-up above these things to keep track of that. So we turn that off. We'll have to keep the maintenance going now. But now we've got some employees over there. We'll get some more people coming into town, which will fix our employment issues. I'm going to move that roadblock here. Or will I? Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it there. And we'll end up with another area. That way the flow will be good. Oh, these buildings are going to be close together. That's okay. They can stay a little bit poorer, get a little bit less beautification. Something like that. And they will need another maintenance thingamabob right there. Okay. So we have no water. So the only thing we can do for food is grow plants. So we're sort of stuck a little bit there seasonally. There's not any reason to build a shop yet. I'm not going to, in fact, because I don't want to... part of your city hinders migrants to settle down. Okay. Because what I don't want to do is steal more workers away from these other farms. So I think at this point we just wait. I don't know. You know what? Let's get another row of houses here. Although I'll give these guys maybe a 1 gap. There we go. We'll probably need to isolate this and get it working as well. Let's do that. That'll be okay. All right. Pay tribute. 4,000 meat. I don't know. Anyway, we're getting more employees, which is great. By employees, I mean citizens. We only have a shortage of about 30 now, and actually they're still coming in. So I think everything's going to be worked to the max. Let me go and expand, then, our food bits over here. Let's stretch this out here, because this is an area of town that's going to need maintenance. Let's give another granary over here. I don't know if we're going to need a warehouse yet. Let's get 1 mill and a couple of bakeries. Although, if we have meat, I guess, like, we can turn our wheat into food by just producing meat over here. But let's also get bread going. We just have to wait for the harvest to kick in. We're probably overdoing things on the barley, and in fact, let me turn off the barley production, because apparently that happened anyway. Because of our lack of employees, because I'm building too many things at once, which is very much my style. Okay, harvest has happened. Good. You are starting to build flour. Excellent. And then they're going to be baked once we get some flour. Now, it looks like these bakeries, I think they might be able to take flour directly from here, because I'm not sure. I don't think the flour gets moved here. I think it gets stored in a warehouse, but it looks like they can just go directly here to pick up the flour. So now we have bread production. So now we'll have food. Oh, you know what the first thing needs to be? Is the well. I forgot about that. We need a well as a very first thing to get to the next level, which will give us a bunch more employees. There you go. Everyone's got decent access to wells now. Assuming anyone works this, and we level up the buildings, we'll get more immigrants, and we do. Okay, good. I gotta remember that. Well first. Well first, food second. Because that's what they're looking for now, right? Yeah. So they'll need shops, obviously. Which are... I think it's under this category. Yeah, shop. One there, and one over here, so they've got decent shop coverage. Could use a little bit more, but I think they're going to be okay. We are missing workforce. Yeah, but they're going to come in. We're going to enable the meat production again. Because I don't think we're missing a workforce anymore. Barely, and they're still coming in. So we'll also turn some more wheat into that. So I think we are going to need more wheat farms. I'm actually... Let me pause here, because I'm not sure... No, we're not going to be able to get it for this harvest regardless. That's okay. We're going to stretch this out. Lots of wheat farms. And it's going to look nice. I like that we've got a little, like... You know, little farming patties over here. Well, I guess you don't farm wheat in patties. It's more of a rice thing. Or hamburgers. There we go. Missing workforce. No! Build more. Always more. So what are you waiting for? Environment isn't pretty enough, and you need access to a wash house. But it's nice to know that you're ready to level up. So where's the wash house? That's probably under services, and it is. There we go. Wash houses for everyone, and then need some beautification. Which we're going to do... Do we have, like, nice... Yeah. I like putting all these gardens in between houses. You get the pretty roads, first of all. And then more upgrades soon. We could probably do... Oh, why don't we put a nice little fountain over here? Can we fit a nice big one and still have the road? Yeah. Boom. And maybe some little flower gardens over here. Very lovely. And we've gotten a few upgrades. We'll want to beautify probably a little bit more, but this is going to be a decent start for now. So what are you looking for now? You need more food. And we're going to need alcohol soon. We do have some wheat here. You're still processing that. You are still farming that. Or baking that, I should say. You guys are starting to make meat. Okay, we're not that shy on workers. More upgrades should happen as these people come by with their deliveries. We have a little bit of bread waiting. Now, I am going to go and get a warehouse up and running, which does require more people. But I think that the flour will get stored in a warehouse. That'll give us a little bit more overflow. There's wheat. There's wheat right here. Oh, there's no workers at the granary. I'm building way too fast. But I like building fast. Alright, this will get an upgrade if we just beautify this area. So let's go ahead. Drop down a fountain. And, oh, that's too big. And that. Some flowers on that side, and a couple of trees over there. There we are. More upgrades, more citizens, more workers. And let's build a nice row of trees all over here. Separate the view from the farms. So alcohol will be the next thing. Once I get a few more workers, I'll re-enable the barley farms. I think we're practically there. We're not getting the tooltip very well. 42 more workers. We have ghosts! Ghosts, you guys! That's going to scare some people away. How do we... Where's the Exorcist building? It was like a tent, wasn't it? It's not that. It's not this. It's not this. It must be on a different page. Administration? There we go. Exorcist. Profitable veins. Starenhall's mines are producing more copper than usual. The Emperor therefore decided to export a higher amount of it. You can now import copper from Starenhall. Alright. That's good. Any other ghosts around? Not yet. Just over here. Okay, we're going to bulldoze one of these houses right here. That way we can fit in a fountain there. And yeah, ideally level up a few more houses nearby. Is that pretty enough? Yes. Just waiting on the food. We got lots of farming. As soon as this next round of farming kicks in, we should be in great shape. Needs wheat. You have wheat. Oh yeah, no workers here at the granary. That's gonna screw everything up. Because we need deliveries of the food, of the grain to the mill, so that we can keep getting food, so that we can keep getting more people. So let's just get some more raw inhabitants over here. That way we'll get people working at the granary again. Be nice to put it as a high priority building. There we go. Now we'll start getting deliveries again. So now we're refining our wheat again. Good. Alright. Huge disaster! Discoverer Calvin Nemo recently came back from his expedition with huge news. Discovered a Norris Island in the middle of the ocean. Many thought that Lethis' east was merely covered by an endless sea. The Blue Island just reminds us again in what marvelous time we're living. Their citizens become more content. Alright, that's good. Because they're all starving. Okay, we've got meat production happening now, so we'll get another type of food happening from our wheat, since we do have a lot of wheat going on. I'm going to re-enable our barley farms here, so we can start producing alcohol relatively soon. Hooray! You've got an empty plot not building a house near a big fountain. This big fountain or this big fountain? Oh, right over here. So it probably doesn't have a road. Now, can it be roaded? Yes, it can. Oh, some of these trees are bulldozable and others are not. That's interesting. The little ones can be bulldozed. We're going to have to build another exorcist down here, but I'm waiting. Oh, we had a building collapse. Let's get another maintenance dude over here, because obviously there wasn't quite enough coverage. And rebuild this plot. And let's get some orange flowers this time between all these houses. So So everyone's just missing alcohol right now. And I can't blame them. So let's get another set of barley over here. This will probably just be for the next season. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they can get them this time around, assuming that a road can reach over here. And then we can get an abbey. Not quite enough room for that. I'm going to build it like here. And like that. Capital is in demand for silk. Demands 1,000 units within a year. Okay. Well, we might need more barley farms for that then. So let's go and expand that. Because the silkworms need to eat barley. So let's get another set over here. And let's build our silkworm industry maybe out over this way. And I'm going to put a roadblock here just to keep all of our civilian services in that end. And then over here, we're going to build silkworm farms. I can't build anything there, but I'm going to build a pair. And then we're going to need a different maintenance building over here. Did I not roadblock? I can't see. Okay, there's a roadblock there, but now I'm confused. If I'm putting down a maintenance building here... Oh, it's showing me the existing level. I was like, why is it working over there? But no, if I do this, it'll correctly be working on the side that I want it. Excellent. Okay. What's our default thing? North. You've got barley. You're going to start producing silk, which is what we need to deliver within 360 days. All trade routes to Hasselpart are closed. Oh. Now, I'm confused. Where do we have to do we just need to export silk? I guess we have money. We could open all the trade routes, right? Okay, so we have all the trade routes open. I mean, he's just saying meat as a tribute. So there's no button for me to send the silk. So I don't know. Unemployment, 42%. Well, we have lots of people. Clearly our buildings have been doing a good job of upgrading, which is nice to see. We're starting to get a bit of booze. It is being produced. It's going to be stored there and then redistributed. Nobody works in this building. Did I turn that off? I did. There we go. You're back on. Again, I really want a little icon above these things. Like, I'm not crazy. There should be a little icon on top of this stuff. Grr. Silk is being stored over here. So I'm going to keep the silk for now, because we don't actually have... Oh, a demand for garments. And... we need some exorcisms. Now, technically, everywhere can be visited by an exorcist at this point. I probably need a better roadblock structure, but it is going. Let's go ahead and build our... yeah, right here, Town Hall. I'm going to build it way over here. Because I don't think it needs to be near anything else. Oh, apparently it adds beautification, so maybe I did want it closer to my actual things. But we can now start doing some taxing. Do we need extra workers? Did we lose some people? Yeah, 34 more workers needed. People are moving in, though. I think people are getting scared away by the haunting. But the haunting is mostly under control. There we go. That's the last of the haunting. Okay, and now we got a couple of exorcists that should be covering the whole city, so that's good. At that, we got plenty of wheat in storage. We could probably set up some more meat ranches if we... yeah, that might not be a terrible idea. No meat there. Did it get instantly delivered? Oh yeah, it got instantly delivered over here. Good. So, what I want to do now is set up a trade depot. Do I export silk? Actually, that's not even an option. I don't have the choice to export silk. So is it in a year I'll get that pop-up again? There's no quest icon on the screen anywhere. I can't pay tribute because that's meat. Although I guess I could start accruing that. Maybe I should probably do that, actually. Needs more workers. Well, tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to get a new block going on over here. So, extend this out like this. And like that. I'm going to put up some roadblocks here. And actually, there would have been fine. Because what I'm going to do is set up a bunch more ranches. Yeah, missing workforce. And then get another granary over here. So we have the storage for it. I think our exorcists just have to walk around a little bit too much, is the problem. I should really isolate these neighborhoods a bit better. And we still need booze. Okay, so you're producing booze, right? Not enough workers for that. Yeah, I may have overkilled. 30 days left. Deliver 1,000. Okay, so I do have to pay, but I'm not going to have 1,000 units of silk. We don't have enough workers anywhere. I was going to go and set up a new block of houses over here, which was part of this whole plan. So let's go and do that. We're going to leave one gap in between. And just try to up the workers. No, my reputation's been damaged. We didn't do the silk delivery. Oh well. Where is... There we go. Now, if I rotate this around... No, so I have no control over what side, which road this gets serviced by. I find that very annoying. I find that very annoying, because I would have loved to stick it in there. But we can use this for some beautification stuff. Give us a little border between our granary and whatnot. Population is growing. How much unemployment? We need 90 more workers? Yeah, that's going to be fine. We're still producing things, which is what matters. We are going to need a maintenance building over here as well. Make sure these houses don't collapse. And then they're going to need a shop. There we go. That should get them to a relatively decent size, actually. The next thing they'll need is a bath, which we probably will want to provide. But this is going to be a neighborhood that does pretty well for itself. Here, we can preemptively give them some flowers. So let's give them red flowers over here and there. That's enough to upgrade the roads to a different color, which is nice. And then are these larger trees? No. I guess this stuff here. Here, street lamps. Ta-da! I like this little neighborhood, actually. It's going to be quite nice. Just something I did because I needed some extra workers, but I think we'll probably make it pretty. Let me go and drop a tax collector over there, because we are starting to, you know, hit some money limitations over here, so... I think we've got some tax collectors. Yeah, that's a tax collector here, and I think I've got one in the other neighborhood. So presumably, these people are... No taxman has visited this building. Alright. I'm going to bulldoze 2 buildings over here. Because I want to add another tax collector and another exorcist. They'll soon pay their taxes. Okay, good. They need food. They should get some food relatively soon. I think we've got lots of food. Yeah, there's some meat kicking around here. We've got lots of raw grain ready to go. We don't have a backlog of flour. We actually have no flour sitting in the backlog. So I think that's a good sign that what we should do is get more mills. We'll clearly need more bakeries after this, too. Let me go and build a couple of bakeries right away. Need more workers, but they are coming. The workers are arriving. Things are upgrading over here. They need a wash house, which I will absolutely do. Voila. So this block should be relatively well sustaining. Oh, I guess before it becomes a problem, let's build an exorcist for this block as well. There we are. Alcohol, which is just a question of production. That's not an extra building. All right. Tax collectors don't make things pretty. No, I know that. I'm not trying to make them pretty. Although, oh, they did lower the value a lot more than I expected. Capital still a need for silk. Now they want 1,500. We've got it. So we can give them 1,500 units of silk. And repair our reputation a bit. Lovely. Let's go and get a giant fountain over here to counteract the fact that the tax collector and some of these buildings have ruined the prettiness of the area. Mostly at this point, we're waiting for the washer to come by these houses, which they will. One of the easiest ways to keep things flowing well in these blocks is to minimize the intersections and to have just really, really, really long blocks. I think this will ultimately be okay, although the washer is really not doing a good job of getting this end, so maybe not. How's the population? Okay, some empty slots, but not too many. Mass producing crazy amounts of meat. Actually, we need another granary. I think we're getting a little full up over here. I got to be careful because it does debeautify an area. That seems to have been okay over there. Oh, I don't have a maintenance on this little sub-block here. There we go. This one would have been fine, but these might have started to collapse, and at some point we'll put some more stuff over here. Shush me about missing workforce. I know what you're talking about. Alright, I'll build another bathhouse on this side. Since with my routing the way it is, they're not really getting around. I can put it way in the corner over here, though, and it still will work. Yeah. Because that will connect up to this, apparently. Just based on the preview. Oh, hey! They have a female exorcist. It's not just one sprite. Yeah, that's cool. And I'm confused. Maybe you did go on the wrong side over here. It certainly looked like there was no illumination of dots here. Where's your walker? That was one of the other things, I'm pretty sure... There we go. One of the Pharaoh and Caesar games would do. I think if you click on this, it would put a little arrow over everyone who was doing that job. Okay, alcohol time. That'll get our worker count up. Well, we've got a little bit of it. It comes in drips and drabs, but certainly far from enough. You're producing that. It's being collected right away. Booze. Okay. You're producing booze, which is great. Now, it is a long way to go from here to here. These little shop guys have to walk, like, ages to be able to pick up the resources. But I think that'll be okay. Alcohol time! Is this little village doing well? Yeah, just waiting on more booze. Oh, these guys have booze. They're waiting for a theater. That's nice to see. Treasury is almost empty. Yep. All right. We do have this. So what can we export? We can start exporting meat, but we need that to win. Export booze. Let's export some of our bread. And you know what? Let's export some of the meat. Is it 19 everywhere? It is. We'll just have to do it. So if we look at our stats, how's our money coming in here? Income. That's last year. This year. Salary is quite high. Construction. Okay, we're definitely spending a lot more. Oh, let's raise taxes. And we're not covering all the houses. Well, that's just because of my bad pathing. But we do have one there and one there. And if I click on the tax things, we do get dots everywhere. They're just because my routes are derped. They're not necessarily covering all the houses, you know, as regularly as we might like. I wonder if we want a second tax collector over here. No tax man. Let's do it. So we should see a barrel pop out of this very soon and likely get carried away somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And booze production is definitely happening. We have an excess of flour, a wicked excess of flour now. How's our employment stats? 9% unemployed, okay. Now, we can sell bread, though, right? We can export bread, which we are... That's gold. Here, let's export as much bread as possible. And let's go and make sure we've got a few more bakeries. Thought we had unemployment. Well, we did a second ago. Now something just collapsed. Awesome. Most houses are just waiting for booze, though. Do. Oh, yeah, the eye. That's true. Rather than opening up a building. Yeah, thanks. I mean, grabbing the appropriate building is also, you know, relatively functional, but... Emperor was happy. Excellent. Send me money, Mr. Emperor, because we are pretty broke. Alright, we got booze. This shop here, not enough building, not enough employees. Keep building way too fast. You know what, let's clear out some of these bakeries. Although, I need the bakeries to be able to make money. So why not just build a crap ton more houses? Sure, let's do that. Oh, treasury is empty. All right, we got 5,000 bucks extra. Nice. Just get more people and tax the hell out of them. So we're getting people to fill in the low-class houses. There we go. They might not even have water over here, and that's fine. Now, the well is pretty easy to just throw in there. But just give us a few extra workers. We should have lots of food. Why do I always build too fast in these games, you guys? I just want, you know, continuous, non-stop expansion. Is that too much to ask for? I don't think so. Whoops. Spending money building houses and then bulldozing them. It's good use of cash. There we are. Hopefully people haven't stopped coming to my city just because I have high taxes. There we go. We have tons of meat. Like, we really don't have any shortage whatsoever in actual food. Although we're eating the meat as opposed to sending it to the Emperor. Okay, how's our workforce? Almost there. Let's go ahead and re-enable the breads. Now, for meat, can I tell you to just, like, stockpile it? Keep. Now, with keep, do you... With keep, do you, I assume they still collect it. We have tons of meat. Can we... Oh, there we go. Pay tribute. Awesome. Send all the meat away. Oh, we got ridiculous amounts. So now we just need level 8 workers. Which means I have to, you know, not let my houses shrink again. These guys just want a theater, which is fine. Tell you what, let me go and bulldoze a couple of you. And the theater was under service? Newspaper kiosk. Oh, wait. Boom. Excellent. Now you need utensils. So we don't have any copper mines. So that's something we're going to have to import, which means we have to make sure that our money situation is functional. Let's export meat. Like as much meat as we can. If we run low on food, well, we'll just have to make sure that we produce more of it. Right now, population is still growing, so we have unemployment very high. Like, there's no way to balance this out. Either we don't have enough workers, or we have upsetting levels of unemployment. Because when our houses get big, they have more room, so then we have unemployment. What are you guys concerned about? Need more alcohol. Don't we all? What do you have stored here? Oh, a bunch of silk, right. And we still can't ship away the silk, but will someone buy clothing? No. So we're producing all this silk for no real good reason right now. Well, if we can get up a bourgeoisie, then we can tax them for huge, huge, huge amounts of money, right? So let's go and... Is that really blocked? I guess so. Let's go and extend out. Oh, hey! We got a creeper explosion. Hold on a sec. What the? Is that a typo? Kyrian Gaming, who I noticed earlier. I'm going through some really tough times, not sure where to turn. Thank you for providing a bright spot or two in my week. It's not much, but something that keeps me going for now. Thank you. See, I'm not good at responding to things. Like, there's about 3 different levels that this comment needs responding to. I hope you're okay. It's a little concerning. I mean, thank you so much. And I should be focusing on the thank you part of it. Thank you. Like, in ways that my brain can't even process, and it's really weird. But I'm sort of left with, you know, I hope you're okay is the part that I'm... You should email me. Or something. I don't know. I don't know. Kyrian. So, thank you, and also, you're welcome, at the same time. I don't know, anyway, let's play video games, I guess. So yeah, this is my ability to respond to things. And people were painting out there might be a road behind here. Okay, there's gotta be a hotkey for rotating. Let's hit all the things. Hit all the buttons. No, I can't find a button to rotate the screen, which is really annoying because I hate going up here. And especially every time you've got a freaking building selected. Okay, so there was a road in front of that. That's what was screwing us up. Yeah, let's just play video games. Responding to things I'm bad at. I can play a video game. What the hell, man? Brrr. What am I doing? Oh yeah, the little bourgeoisie neighborhood. So... that blocks stuff there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a road as a barrier here. Because we can build services on the outside of this. That'll work out relatively well. Oh, some people are leaving town again. Awesome. Oh, people are coming in and leaving, and coming in and leaving. Okay, a little bit of unemployment, so at least all the services are working. Just getting goods to people is probably not. Let's do this, and just because it'll make things... It's an easy thing to do, let's put a little, well over there. Okay. What am I doing? Bourgeoisie. Can I build mansions? Oh, wait, why not? Oh, is that just locked? My whole plan here was to build mansions. Is that just not an option on this map? Here. Okay, we are making money, though. Money is consistently going up, so clearly we're taxing them properly. Okay, utensils. That's what I was forgetting about. Can we import utensils? No. We can import copper, though. So let's do that. Let's build a copper warehouse here. Tell you what, refuse everything. And take all copper. So that I have all the copper in one place, so that I sort of have a good idea of where it is. Then, we'll wait until we get a delivery, and we'll build a couple of places to process utensils. We don't need steam for anything like that, do we? I don't remember. Do we have steam on the map? We might not. We got some fucks over there. Okay, so we have no metals, we have no steam. So hopefully... Okay, yeah, it doesn't need steam. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. What I'm going to do is block off this area, and then here as well for now. And I'm going to put a little maintenance thingy down there. Right there. Okay. How's the chats? Mr. Quilt, I require more Aurora 4X immediately. I'm so happy that people have responded so well to Aurora 4X. I was really worried. I think it's a fun game, and I think it's a good sort of game for Let's Playing, because it's all about trying to tell stories. And also, it's a game that is really lacking in sort of generalized tutorial. There's a few text-based ones, there were a couple other YouTube-y ones, but a lot of it wasn't up to date. And always, I find with most games, more tutorials are always better, because some tutorials work better for some people than others, some tutorials miss things, and so by just having more out there, overall we continue to move forward, which is groovy. Okay, I did order some copper, right? Yep. So, anytime you want to deliver onto me copper, tell you what, import as much as possible per go. I mean, we have our trade route. That's the Starin Hall. Over here, road is open. Yes. They sell me copper. Import. Import copper. We must be making a lot of money with our exports. But we still haven't starved anyone to death, so that's a good idea. That's a good thing. You guys just need a bit of a welt, and we'll get some cheap free updates over here, which seems like a good idea. Also, you do have repairs. So let's do that. We'll just get a few extra people. Easy peasy. 19% unemployment is not good. Hope the next video on Aurora explains the ships and colonization a bit. Stuck on that part. Yes! So the one that went up today involved setting up some automated mines, I think, based on the title. I assume I had the title right. So it's about setting up automated mines. The next one, I believe we are going to colonize Mars. Okay, we've got some copper. Excellent. And you guys have copper, and we'll be producing utensils, and we're going to be shipping that out into our town, and things will upgrade. What are you guys all waiting for? The houses in the middle of our city here don't have access to a theater, which makes sense. We never built one. I think it's probably going to be a good idea for us to do that. The question is, where are we going to put it? These are houses. If I got rid of the trees, I mean, we might lose a beautification bonus. Although, I think the theater was considered to be pretty, wasn't it? I don't remember. So now they're going to start getting access to theater stuff. It might not be able to cover the entire block, but that's okay. Ooh, hauntings. And our exorcists. Yeah, we got to come up with a better road layout to force people to walk by things a little bit more consistently. Especially in here. Like, this was just put down sort of piecemeal and without thinking too much. Alright, you guys are just going to wait for utensils. Excellent. We have utensil production. We're a little bit still jammed on copper. And only one source of copper. So yeah, import as much as possible. I wonder if you can, if you had more than one import-export center, could you import twice as fast? Or is it just like there's an annual cap? I don't know. But there's some more copper. Quite a bit of copper just came in. Okay. I think we're going to be fine importing this copper. We're making money. Now I'm curious, is our money mostly coming in from import-export? Or what? Income is up here. Nope, most of the money we are getting is from taxation. In fact, our taxation outstrips our expenses by themselves. So our exports are mostly just, I mean, we are high taxing people, of course. And they're relatively nice buildings as well. Yeah. So there's more people in here that are being properly covered by the tax person, hopefully. They're just waiting for utensils to hit the next level. So we're at what level? We're at level 6. So it's going to be level 7 as soon as the utensils kick in. Level 8, what did we need? Second food? Was it clothing for these guys? I don't remember what these houses needed for level 8. Oh, they needed medicine is what they needed, which we could probably look at doing right now. I think it was under industry. There's the greenhouse. So we'll set up one greenhouse. Let me just move the roadblock here. Go over here. So we'll start accumulating some of the herbal plants, and then we'll get ready to put out the herbalist afterwards. All right, utensils are still going. I don't think there's any reason to build any more utensil shops right now. We're not really getting that much extra copper. Yeah, ring layout would be good. Like, the other thing that you would classically do in a lot of the Pharaoh games is basically just build one long strip. One long road like this, with houses on both sides, and then services, often at one end, and then it would just be forced to walk down this one path and back, and that would be it. Steam horse! Your citizens become more content. Oh, that's good. So there's a content stat over here. Just went from yellow to red to green, and that back down to yellow. The taxes are the downside. Taxes are bringing us down by 8. Other than that, everything is positive. Food variety, alcohol variety, house level disparity, no monuments. House level disparity, is that because, like, some people are poor and some people are rich? I don't know. These people are pretty poor. They don't have any food. And I'm refusing to feed them. I'm like, no food. Still waiting for utensils to be delivered. Okay, we are starting to get a little bit more of a backlog of copper, so I think it's probably fine if we went and set up another utensil shop. Tell you what, let's set up 2. And we are just mostly waiting for the utensils to get to the shops and to start getting distributed and to do all that. It's just always a delay, especially because of the size of our city, I assume. Go up to speed 5. Money is going up. Population is stable. Food is great, even though we're exporting a ton of it. We could actually, like, start to delay some of the food outputs. In fact, I think I might stop selling bread. Just to make sure to keep up with the food variety. Because meat, we obviously have an insane amount. Bread, I'm not really seeing the stockpile of bread just sitting around. We have a lot of barley. We still have the silk farms operating? Yeah, we're not doing anything with them yet. I suppose what I could do is set up a tailor to start using some of the silk. And why not? There we go. Start turning some of the silk into clothing, because the silk is starting to stockpile. It's already filled. Right over here, we're completely filled with silk. I suppose I could turn off one of the silk farms as well. I suppose I could turn them both off until we've run out. Quillian123042, thank you very much for the sub. Are the roads less efficient if they're not beautified? I think it's mostly just a visual sign of the fact that the area is beautiful enough to satisfy people. I don't know if it affects their movement rates. I haven't really noticed anything like that. I don't think that was a thing in Pharaoh, but I'm not sure. These guys are mostly just complaining about prettiness. Well, we could easily bump up the prettiness. Let's use trees. Ooh, let's use the willows here. There we go. And give this person a private flower garden. There we are. They just need theater access. They live right next to a theater. They'll get it as soon as someone walks by. So this block is pretty stable. Just needs those utensils to kick in. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be working. Is it possible we don't have anywhere to store the utensils? I guess that's possible. That there might not be room for utensils anywhere. Okay, that does seem to be the case. Again, I would love a little pop-up letting us know about that. But I guess... Oh yeah, my other stockpile over here. Because this one was set to refuse everything except copper. Because I wanted to be able to see it. But I wasn't thinking that this one is stupidly full of silk. Tell you what, I'm going to change this to accept everything instead. That's going to be fine. And specifically, continue to get copper, so we know it's there. But yeah, we're using it up pretty aggressively. With these 4, we are using up all copper we're getting. It's possible at some points, yeah, some of these buildings may not actually... Tell you what, I'm going to turn this one off. So we'll just have 3 of them. Because no reason to use employees in a building that's not going to quite have enough production. But we are now going to get utensils spread out around our citizens. That's properly working finally. Clothing is being stored up here as well from our new clothing shop. I don't know if our clothing is the next thing they're looking for. I'm not sure. Doesn't say that they want anything. Booth level 4. Oh, it's because they lost access to their wash house, even though the wash house is here, but that's just a pathing thing. Still, that's not a good thing to see happen. Hey, Mike! Stream died, didn't know if you got my last hit. Here's another. Thinking about sending you a salty licorice care package from Norway. Can I send liquor to Canada? No. The short answer to that is no. You can't send booze to Canada. Even mailing booze within Canada is effectively not a possibility because of annoying reasons. So no. But I will never say no to some salmiakki, man. I like that stuff. We've actually got a package of a salted licorice type upstairs from Denmark right now. And Briarstone's a big fan of it too. It will get eaten, I guarantee you. My personal rule is never say no to food. Especially sweets. Which explains a lot, really. Unemployment rate is very high. Citizens are beginning to complain. Well, deal with it. Actually, no. They're not really complaining. It's -0 for unemployment. So it hasn't gotten critical yet. Okay. Have we gotten our utensils over here? No. They're not being stockpiled. I mean, they are going out. Someone is collecting utensils. Is it over here? No, they need a theater. Oh, there we go. Now they need medicine from a herbalist. Wonderful. So we do have medicine because we did set up one greenhouse. So now all we need is a herbalist. It's a newspaper stand. Herbalist right over here. I can't build it there. There's things in the way. Let me bulldoze you. Oh yeah, that's the newspaper stand. This is the herbalist. And that's not this neighborhood, though. Hopefully I can delete that and not lose my beautification of the area. Well, a little bit, but not much. There we go. Your citizens are unhappy on the verge of revolting. Oh, they've gotten really unhappy all of a sudden. Oh, the unemployment is finally kicking in at -9. Not to mention the taxes. Well, could I just have fewer people? Here's how we solve unemployment. Get out of my city! 32% unemployment. Alright, that's pretty high. I'm not going to lie about that. That is pretty large unemployment numbers. I'm going to get rid of one of these houses here and drop another herbalist for this area. They're still waiting for their utensils, I think. But hey, at least people will be working. We can give them some of their jobs. Tell you what, let's get more greenhouses. Let's turn the silk production back on. Just employ random people doing random things. Let's get more storage as well. I know I have to move the roadblock over here too. Let's just make sure we've got lots and lots and lots of storage. Because that'll employ people. It's just busy work. We're just doing like make work projects at this point. Get rid of that roadblock. Move it over here. And actually I'm going to get a redundant repair dude. Remember when we had not enough citizens? Okay, only 9% unemployment now. So now our happiness has bounced back. We still have pretty high taxes. I could probably bring that down a notch. Let's go to normal level taxes. Now they're going to be thrilled. Okay. As long as they can get their goddamn utensils. Seriously, how much copper are we getting? I mean, I will buy all the copper. All my trade routes are open. Yep. What about Hearthlands? Quill's New Deal, yeah. Hearthlands, I played it once ages ago, I think. And not for a while. Okay, unemployment is going back up, which is because our buildings are getting huge. So these can all fit 35 people each. They want newspaper. Oh, but these are level 9. Wow, we went right from... Ooh, suitcase bot. 7 needs herbalists. We went right from 7 to 9. Oh, it's probably clothing. We're supplying them with clothing. Another herbalist over here. Level 9. Yeah, right from 7 to 9, because we have tons of clothing. We sent our tribute. We're just waiting for the last of the houses to maybe upgrade, or these are downgrading. Environment is not pretty enough. Well, you know what we're going to do then? We're going to blow you up and replace you with a horrible statue? No, a pretty statue. What's the one I'm thinking about? I guess they don't... Yeah, okay. Maybe a horrible statue. We'll remind them who's boss. Gargoyle, a gate to hell, and some sort of blood well. I don't even know if that counts as being pretty. Then we'll give them a spooky tree in the same area. Excellent. $1,000. There we go. These are all upgrading. Poof, 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 poof. And there's no text here. Is it about to go up or about to go down? It's about to go up. There it is. Ta-da! Okay, we're not going to build newspapers for those guys. Although, if we did, because it's number of inhabitants, not number of houses, if we did build a newspaper, these would upgrade to an even larger size and count as even more citizens. That way we wouldn't have to worry about getting necessarily the same goods to more people. So tell you what, let's do that. Build a newspaper kiosk over here. 1140. If a couple of these houses upgrade to newspaper kiosks, that'll probably mean enough. Oh, it's dropping! We ran out of some stuff somewhere. There's no better place to live? What? Does that mean you're capped? Is level 10 the highest you can get? That might be it. Scandalous mad dog, in fact, a cat. And I still have all these crumbling little houses here. We still have unemployment? Get rid of the crummy houses. At least some of them. Nope, not pretty enough on that corner. Let's build a giant fountain right there. There we are. Okay, it's going back up again. We've got such inconsistent pathing with our stuff. This is all theater complaints, right? There we go. We had such a hard time just getting utensils for a while. These guys still don't have utensil delivery. We have a shop, which would accept utensils, but there just aren't any to go around. No, that's not true. There are utensils over here. Can you not reach it? Is that... Do you have a range limit for how far you can get stuff? I bet you that's indeed the case. So there's a solution to that, of course. Nope! We win! Pew, 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 pew. Alright, you can continue the same city, but we're not going to do that. We're going to quit here. It is 3 p.m. We've been doing single-player games for about 3 hours. What we're going to do at this point, we're going to wrap this up. It's a good place to do it when we ended that first campaign. We're going to put a cut in here in the single-player. We are going to move over to the multiplayer with subscribers. We're going to be playing some Team Fortress 2, which I'm terrible at, and I'm going to improve my skills greatly by getting myself a little bit of a beverage as an accompaniment. Not one of these, but something different. And that'll help me pew-pew a lot better. Probably, maybe, I don't know. If you just came out for the Lethis Path of Progress, thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate you coming out. Next live stream will be on Wednesday. We're going to do some Civ 5 continuing screening game, but hopefully you'll stick around for the TF2 because it's good, fun, silly stuff. I'm going to go and email the subscribers right now with the password information for the Team Fortress 2 server. Even if you've never played, it's great fun. Hopefully you will join in there. Hopefully you've downloaded it at least. And we'll see you there. So, short break. We'll be back soon, and we'll blow each other up at some Team Fortress 2. See you in a minute.